Dear Mr. Ben, I just bought myself a 360 camera, like you told me to, and when I import my photos and videos, they have these weird round circles.
Mr. Ben, all I see are these weird round fisheyes. Where's my 360 photo gone?
My camera must be broken. I'm returning it to the shop tomorrow.
Please help, Mr. Ben. I've tried everything for at least 15 seconds, and I don't know what to do. How can I get my 360s back?
This is one of the most common questions I get asked, so I thought I'd make a video for my beginner friends out there about how to convert these weird circular fisheye things into 360 photos and videos. So whenever you take a 360 photo or video, your camera takes 180 degrees roughly on each side. It doesn't see everything. So it's taking two circular images, one of this side, one of that side, which it then combines together later on to create that fully immersive 360 experience. However, there is a step in the workflow that is called stitching, and that's where this comes in. Here we have the front and the back of the photo I took with my Xiaomi camera, and you can see it covers everything on each side of the lens. However, this photo hasn't been stitched. This is the photo you'll see if you import your footage directly from your SD card to your computer. You're going to see it in this format. It's not going to be flat, it's not going to be 360, it's going to look like this. So you need to stitch it. The most simple way to stitch photos and videos is on your phone. I try to avoid stitching on my desktop because it's just not always necessary. You can always send your stitched photos and videos to your computer later if you really do want to edit on computer. Sometimes stitching on desktop can produce slightly better quality, but it really depends on the camera. Test for yourself to see which one's better. So regardless of the phone you use, you want to go into the App Store on iPhone or Google Play on Android and just type in the name of your camera. So if it's MeSphere, type in MeSphere. And this will lead you to the app for the camera. You just download it and then open it up. I do recommend stitching in the app as your go-to way of stitching because it's so much faster and easier, and the quality is really, really good. So here are some videos I shot with the MeSphere from an upcoming comparison between several of the best 360 cameras out there right now. And now I'm going to quote unquote stitch these photos and videos, which means downloading. So I'm gonna hit the download button and automatically it's going to wirelessly transfer the files from my MeSphere here to the phone while simultaneously stitching them and turning them from those circular fisheyes into what we call an equirectangular 2x1 360 video. I know this sounds confusing, but it's not. It essentially means it's just a flat 360 video that will then turn into 360 once we upload it to our social networks.
Oh, so all I had to do was stitch in the app. Wow, thanks Mr. Ben, you're the best.
One thing I love about Apple is it's very easy to send files from your phone to your computer and vice versa. So I'm going to send that via AirDrop. Just click that button and automatically you can send several gigabytes worth of files from your phone to your computer. Oh, and by the way, in the past I've shown you guys how to stitch your 360s in Adobe Premiere. Unfortunately, I've taken this video down because the dashboard plugins have now been discontinued with Premiere. Things may change in the future, but for now you can't do that. You may be able to in Final Cut 10, but I can't verify that. Damn you, Final Cut, damn you to hell. Also check out the website of your camera maker because there's a chance they may have desktop software as well. They also usually have a ton of helpful Q&As and tutorials if you do have any questions about the workflow of your camera.
Do you mean, Mr. Ben, that I can learn stuff myself if I just go to the website of the company that makes my camera?
Maybe. Or you could subscribe to the Life in 360 YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button down there for weekly tutorials, reviews, side-by-side comparisons of all the latest and greatest 360 cameras. Also follow us on Facebook. We're facebook.com/lifein360photo. I'm also on Instagram @Ben Claremont. One of my personal projects for 2018 is creating a video product for you guys. 2 years ago, I made my ebook, Life in 360, A Beginner's Guide to Tiny Planet Photography, and a lot of you guys really loved that. And I've been thinking about what you guys would get the most value out of, and after posting a shit ton of Instagram polls on Instagram stories, it seems like a 360 video course is the way to go. So production of my video course, Life in 360, A Beginner's Guide to 360 Video, is about to begin. I'll be sure to keep you guys guys posted about that. I'm aiming to have it out hopefully within about a month or so. I'll need to film it. It's going to be a few hours long and it's going to be filled with all of my best tips for 360 video coming off the back of my North America tour where I taught you guys face to face all of my best tips. It's going to be a digital version of my popular workshop and I'm going to add heaps of other stuff as well. All right guys, I got to go work on my next video. Not going to tell you what it's going to be about. You're just going to have to wait and see. Until next time, keep capturing your world in 360. This has been Ben, and I'll see you in the next video.